Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I've been meaning to get on here for a couple hours now, but it's okay. How's everybody doing? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna stop trying to check settings and things like that because it's like you hear, and that's so annoying. That is so annoying. I need a mic or something to cancel out the sound. It's really annoying to hear that repetitively. All the noises sound really intense. Like that. Really? We're gonna be eating lunch pretty soon, so I won't stay on live, but there's something I wanted to talk about. Man, literally, there's been things that have been on my mind lately, and I just want to come on and talk to you all about. Hey, Rochelle, thanks for joining. Appreciate you, love you. That's my sister. I have two sisters. Where do I start? Because I just want to get to the point today. Hi, Erin. Thank you for being here. Hi. Alright, we're good. So love, marriage. Please don't shut me out because of this, because there's just a really quick point I want to make because it really bothers me. When I dream of wanting to be married, when you're in a committed relationship, doesn't have to even be marriage, because I don't know what it is, but a lot of people don't like to get married today. Hi, Richard. Oh my goodness, you caught me on a live. Hello, my friend from the UK. Thanks, Rochelle. So when you're in a committed relationship, especially marriage, or if you consider yourself to be married to your partner, significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, if you consider yourself committed, married, I feel that it's very important to be supportive, especially when times are hard. And if your spouse is going through something hard that they have to face, and they might be nervous or scared, who knows what thoughts are going through their head because they're trying to be strong for everybody else, most likely. It's important to be there for them as their partner, because that's the moment when they need you most. And it's good it's easy to share the happy times together, isn't it? It's easy to do that. But with real love is unconditional. And I may not be in a relationship as of yet, but I know what it is to love someone. And I feel that no matter how hard things get, you're there for the long haul if you're committed like that. Therefore, as we get older, or it could happen when we're younger, there's going to be challenges that are hard to face. There might be job loss. There might be illnesses. There might be, things that are very hard to cope with. And if you think it's hard for you, then think of what your spouse is feeling, having to also take care of whatever it is in everyday life. And your spouse's challenges. You know them best, or you should. You know what they deal with mentally. You know what they have to deal with on a daily, as far as what, if they have others to take care of, if they have children, if they have parents that are sick or ill, if they have, if you're, especially, I'm going to speak from a mother's point of view. I have my children, I have my mom who's bedridden, and I love them with all my heart. Okay? And if then I have a challenge or something that I have to face, and you are not there for me as my partner, That's not true support. Unconditional love is there through it all. I'll just give you an example of what I'm talking about. If they have an important event they need to go to and they're nervous, and you know that it's coming up, you go with them. If they have a doctor's appointment where they may get news that is not easy to hear, or if they have to go for a test, you go with them. You support them. Because if you love them and you're in it for the long haul, that's what you do. If they're going in for a test and it's something that they may receive some hard news for, and earlier in that day they may have an attitude, or they may be upset, or it's because they're feeling things inside. They're scared. They're not knowing what's ahead, on top of whatever else is already going on in both of your lives. Like, come on. You be there for them. That's just a given. Because being a couple isn't just being a couple. And some people look at it as only financial help or things like that. Because a lot of people tell me the only reason people really get married now is for financial reasons. If they get married. Because a lot of people don't want to get married. They don't even want to commit. A lot of people want open relationships these days. And I can't get with it. Like, I just can't. But my point is, when you love someone, you're there for them through the thick and thin. I'm not sure how to say your name. Hi, Dal. D-A-L. Dallas. Hold on, I'm trying. I think you know what I'm talking about, though. I'm sorry. But that's so important, and it's so upsetting to not have that support. If someone is sick, if someone passed away in their world and they're hurting, be there for them. Don't tell them to suck it up. Don't tell them, let them feel what they're feeling and be there for them. Because especially when you know they're there for you in that way, especially when you know they bend over backwards for you. See, that's the thing that I want. If I'm in a relationship, I want what I'm giving to be reciprocated. Do I expect the same actions? No. But the same consideration and respect, I do. Expect. So my point here today is, once you're in a committed relationship or you're married, you are family. And what you want done for you, you need to do back. You need to take initiative. You don't need to wait for them to ask you. You ask them, you want me to go with you? Do you need help with that? Or do you want me to do this tonight and you relax? Like, take initiative. That's what it's about. That's not fairy tale shit. That's real. Like, that's what a real committed, understanding relationship should be, I feel, in my opinion. Everybody has their different definition of love and marriage and everything, but I think the base of it is protection, and that doesn't mean like you got to be Mr. Macho or whatever, Miss Crazy Lady. It means that you even protect their heart as best you can. You know they're scared or feeling. You're supposed to be that support. You're supposed to be. It's called honor. So for me, it's like honor, communication, trust, honesty. These things are important. If you're gonna be committed, be committed. You got to be all in. You can't be like all in with one foot out. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I could keep going and going, but I won't. It's just really upsetting to me to just see how things are today, how people are not valuing each other. If I had a husband, my God, I would treat him like gold. Like gold, because love is unconditional. Love is there through the hard times. I saw my mom stay with my dad until the end, and not because there was an obligation, not because she felt like this is what she should do. It's because she genuinely loved him, and that's what comes with the territory of being married, through sickness and through health, through however that goes. But that's what it's about. That's what it should be about. If you can't depend on your significant other, who can you call on? Another thing, if your significant other wants to talk about something, they really need a lesson. Example, they have a hard day at work. A lot of times, especially for me, I'll speak for my point of view, because I want to say a woman's point of view, but people get offended by that. But this is my channel. So from a woman's point of view, I want to come home and I want to vent. If you let me vent and let it off, I'm good after. Then we'll probably start laughing about things, talk about things, eat something, play, be playful, watch something, whatever. And then we're over it. We get to release that. We get to release that. And let her do that. Don't be like, oh, I don't have time to hear that, or I'm tired too, or don't shut her down. Because if she can talk to you like that, you guys are supposed to be best friends first. If you aren't friends first, you don't have anything but a label. And that's where labels are a problem. Because if it's just an image or a label, you have nothing. A foundation should be friendship. It should be that you genuinely like each other. And I don't mean like, oh, he or she is fine. I mean, damn, he brings up some good topics. We can talk for hours. He makes me laugh. She makes me laugh. They make me feel better, like just by being around them. Those things, that is genuine right there. It's not about the clothes you wear, the shoes you wear. It's not about... hold on, what is this doing? Okay. It's not about all of that. It should be about what a relationship is truly about. And it's not an image. It's not. It's truly disgusting to me what people value. And I guess as I get older and I think more into things, it's more and more just... It's like people value money. People value how they look, who goes where. Like, when you should just be trying to enjoy your life. No matter where you might be in your life. Like with your significant other, because that's the topic right now. Try to enjoy it as best you can. Because life can change in a blink of an eye. And I've been taught that so much in this past year. I mean, throughout my life. And honestly, since 2016. As far as losing people. 2010 with my dad. But I'm saying close together. Different people that I love. Including my grandmother. Since 2016. And it's just like this past year. From the point of my mom getting strokes. To losing one of my best friends. To cancer. To... just so much. You gotta appreciate life, and you gotta appreciate your partner and show them how much you really love them. And that doesn't mean you have to go buy them expensive gifts. That means you check on them just because. That means you hug them when you know they're hurting. And sometimes, like for me, if I'm upset or sad even, a hug will take that away. A hug will relieve that. Like a genuine embrace. I'm saying probably for a lot of women, even men. They just won't say it. Maybe some won't say it. Some are vocal, and I appreciate that. I think it takes a stronger man to say, hey, this is what I need, than a man that's, because a lot of times society and men are brought up to be tough and strong and suck it up, straighten it out, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we all have feelings. So acknowledge that, be there for them. And speak up on your needs too, ladies, because they can't read our minds as much as we'd like them to. Like, seriously, that's not even fair. If you need something, say it. And don't say it when you're angry. Don't say it when you're fighting. Don't do that, It's not worth it. Honestly, arguing's not even worth it. If you're upset about something, wait till you both cool down. And if you can't talk to your partner, then that's not the partner you probably should be with. Because you need to be able to talk. If you can't talk, what can you do? If you don't want to hear me out, if you don't want to fix the problem, what's the point? If you're always right, instead of trying to work it out, then where are we going to go from here? What kind of foundation is that? And what is it teaching our kids if we have kids? So I'm no expert. These are just things that I've learned. I'm 40. I've lived some life. I mean, it's not like... I know everything. None of us have a manual or a book, but it's just common sense to, like I've said in my last couple of videos, to listen and talk it out. Understand where each other's coming from. And if you love someone, you'll do that easily. You'll want to get to the bottom of it. Just like when you first like someone and you first have that infatuation, those butterflies, and you don't even, and if you feel like you've said something wrong, you're like, oh man, I want to explain that. I want to fix it. Why should that ever leave? Why does that ever leave if you love someone? It shouldn't leave. I'm sorry. People say this honeymoon stage. Yeah, there's a honeymoon stage, but that love and respect, that concern, that should never leave. You should always care about how they feel, inside and out. You know? So, anyways, thank you for listening. I'm done lecturing. I love you all so much. Please put a like on my video. Please share. Please subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. So just be loving and kind, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.